All right, everybody. First off, I'd like to thank you for watching the Hillbilly Fix It Shop. And please like, subscribe, and comment and share if you don't mind. But I was just letting you know before the video starts on this oil change that I am going to be getting a new camera. So the video quality is going to be getting a lot better. We'll be getting a full screen instead of this little half screen stuff. So stay tuned for that. Keep watching. Turn on that post notification bell. That way, when I do drop something, me and my dad, the Hillbilly Fix It Shop, you can watch it firsthand. Thanks, everybody. All right, guys, we're here with the Hillbilly Fix It Shop, and we're doing an oil change on a 2008 Mazda 3 2.3, and we just changed the motor mounts down here in the back because the transmission control module went bad. It was slamming in gear and it broke it. We replaced that and we put it back right here instead of down under there. They recommend to do that because it don't get as hot there. So just mount it back there, and we're gonna get this jacked up, get the oil drained out of it, get the filter off, show you guys where the plug is and the filter, which isn't hard. Pretty self-explanatory, unless you never changed the oil in a car before. So we'll be back. All right, guys, we're going to take the jack. We're going to jack it up on this side, and the wheels fell off this old floor jack, but it works good. And we're just going to put it on one of the jack up points here. There's a little bit of rust, but we're just going to put it there where like the scissor jack would go if you had a flat tire. And I'm going to jack it up. There we go. Push it inward. There we go. Alright, guys. We'll get this jacked up and we'll show you underneath here. Alright, guys. This thing has not like a hard case filter. It goes inside of a aluminum casing down there. I'll show you how to take it off there in a minute. But when the transmission control module broke on that car, or quit working, which is common for those cars, it was like stuck in gear and slamming in gear when you'd shift it down in drive. And it has so much pressure it broke the whole motor mount here, as you can tell. You can tell it bent at first, then it just broke it. So replace that, and we'll get under here. And you put that filter in right. Sorry about the camera, guys. Sorry not being able to show the whole process. Using this type of camera, it's hard to do it and work. But you can tell, you take it out with the internal Allen bolt there, and your filter goes up in there, and you got a O-ring you got to change there, a couple O-rings, and then your oil, it just oil plug right there on the back of your oil pan. You'll pull that, drain it, pull this out. We'll change the O-rings and stuff. Alright, guys, we took that plug out to drain it out, and now people quit calling me here. We gotta take a oil filter wrench with it slipping on there, man. It's on there super tight for some reason, and get it off there. Oil filter wrench is slipping, so we'll use a chain wrench on it. Use the old chain wrench, hillbilly it off there. Straight from the Hillbilly Fix It Shop, guys. And you can tell there's the new motor mount and bracket put on this thing. While I'm under here, I'll show you. Oh yeah. So we back. Put new tires on it too all the way around. So getting them back on the road. All right, guys. After fighting it, we used that chain wrench and got it off there. So pull her out. There's a seal we gotta change on that little boulder took out. There's the filter. Black oil. We gotta change the O-ring on this. So we'll be back. Sorry about the camera twist. Alright guys, we changed the O-ring right here. As you can see, came with the filter. It's right here. Put it down on the cap. Seat it all the way down against there. This one, this seal right here was right here. Use a pick or something to get it out of there. We got a new one to put right there. Make sure you replace those when you replace the filter. Put a little bit of oil on them. That way they don't dry crack. Weather crack, whatever. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, or whoever's watching. I know there's a little bit of everything out there nowadays, but this will move on here, and the filter goes on right here, and we'll just stick it down in there. We can get it to fit. I was starting to wonder there for a minute. That goes in there. There's just like a spring there. So we got the oil draining. We'll get back under here. Ouch! Got it cleaned up. I would clean it up if you ever do this. Make sure your seals are on. I put the bolt back in the middle. Just turn it on there clockwise. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey on most things. So as you can tell, the oil's draining. We'll put 4.5 quarts in. After you get the drain plug back in, put it in right here. It takes 5 W20, and then check it when we're done, and that'll be it. All right, guys, we just got Super Tech from Walmart. High mileage. As you can tell, this oil needs to change. This car's set for like 1.5 years, and we're getting her back on the road, right along with all the others. And we got the oil filter and the plug back in. Always double check. Make sure it's in. Make sure your drain plug's in. After you put the oil in and start it, check underneath. Make sure nothing's leaking. Check your dipstick. Make sure it's full when you're done. This takes 4.5 quarts. And we're going to wrap it up at there. And we're going to be back on the old truck too soon. So, over and out. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that. Comment, please. Tell us what you want to see, and maybe we can cover it. Thanks, everybody.